Understanding the nature of the mind is central to achieving inner peace and enlightenment. By cultivating mindfulness and empathy, practitioners aim to develop insight into the thoughts and emotions of others, fostering compassion and connection. This practice can enhance interpersonal relationships, promote harmony, and deepen understanding of the human experience. Before we dive into today's video, I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future content. Your support means the world to me, and subscribing helps the channel grow. Now, let's get into it. In the tranquil forests of ancient Asia, there lived a young monk named Akihiro. Akihiro was known throughout the land for his profound wisdom and insight, as well as his unwavering devotion to the teachings of Zen Buddhism. He spent his days meditating beneath the shade of towering trees, contemplating the mysteries of existence and offering guidance to those who sought his counsel. One day, a mysterious stranger arrived at the monastery where Akihiro resided. The stranger claimed to possess the ability to read minds, a gift bestowed upon him by the gods themselves. Intrigued by this bold assertion, the other monks gathered around the stranger, eager to witness the extent of his powers. Akihiro observed the stranger with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. While he respected the possibility of extraordinary abilities, he also knew that true insight came from within, not from superficial displays of power. Determined to discern the stranger's true intentions, Akihiro decided to put his abilities to the test. Approaching the stranger with a serene smile, Akihiro said, "Greetings, traveler. I have heard of your remarkable gift and would be honored to witness it firsthand." The stranger smiled confidently, his eyes gleaming with excitement. Closing his eyes, he focused his mind intently before opening them again with a triumphant flourish. "I see the thoughts of those around me," the stranger declared. "Their fears, desires, and secrets are laid bare before me like an open book." The other monks murmured in amazement, impressed by the stranger's apparent abilities. But Akihiro remained calm and composed, his gaze unwavering as he studied the stranger intently. "And what do you see in my mind, traveler?" Akihiro asked, his voice gentle but firm. The stranger hesitated for a moment, a flicker of uncertainty crossing his features before he composed himself once more. Closing his eyes, he concentrated intently before opening them again with a triumphant smile. I see a longing for enlightenment," the stranger proclaimed. "You seek to transcend the limitations of the human mind and achieve true understanding of the universe." Akihiro nodded thoughtfully, his expression betraying no hint of surprise or disbelief. Indeed, the path to enlightenment is a journey of self-discovery and inner transformation. But true wisdom cannot be gleaned from the thoughts of others, for it resides within each of us, waiting to be uncovered. With that, Akihiro bowed respectfully and walked away, leaving the stranger bewildered and humbled. The other monks watched in awe as Akihiro demonstrated the power of his inner wisdom, surpassing the superficial abilities of the stranger. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the stranger remained at the monastery, humbled by Akihiro's teachings and eager to learn more. Under Akihiro's guidance, he embarked on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment, exploring the depths of his own mind and spirit. Through meditation and introspection, the stranger learned to quiet the restless chatter of his thoughts and connect with the profound stillness that lay at the core of his being. He discovered that true understanding could not be gained through external validation or superficial displays of power, but through the cultivation of inner peace and self-awareness. Together with Akihiro, the stranger helped to tend the monastery gardens, meditate beneath the starlit sky, and offer guidance to those who sought their wisdom. And as they walked the path of enlightenment together, they came to realize that true fulfillment could only be found in the present moment, where all beings were connected in a timeless dance of existence. And so, the story of Akihiro and the stranger serves as a timeless reminder of the power of inner wisdom and self-discovery. By looking within and cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves, we can uncover the true essence of our being and find fulfillment in the boundless depths of the human spirit. Certainly. Here are some key lessons that can be gleaned from the story of Akihiro and the stranger. 1. True wisdom comes from within. Akihiro's calm and introspective nature contrasts with the stranger's superficial display of power. The story teaches us that true understanding and wisdom cannot be gained through external means but must be cultivated from within through self-reflection and inner exploration. 2. Humility leads to growth. Despite his initial arrogance, the stranger humbles himself in the face of Akihiro's wisdom and guidance. This demonstrates the importance of humility in the pursuit of knowledge and personal growth. Only by acknowledging our limitations and being open to learning from others can we truly expand our understanding of the world. 3. The power of self-awareness. Through meditation and introspection, both Akihiro and the stranger discover the importance of self-awareness in their journey towards enlightenment. They learn to quiet their restless thoughts and connect with the deeper truths of their own existence, leading to a profound sense of inner peace and fulfillment. 4. Connection to the present moment. Akihiro emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment, where all beings are connected in a timeless dance of existence. This highlights the value of mindfulness and being fully present in each moment, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. 5. Compassion and guidance. Akihiro's willingness to guide and mentor the stranger demonstrates the importance of compassion and empathy in spiritual growth. By offering support and guidance to others on their journey, we not only help them but also deepen our own understanding and connection to the world around us. Overall, the story of Akihiro and the stranger reminds us that true fulfillment and enlightenment come not from external validation or superficial displays of power, but from the cultivation of inner peace, self-awareness, and compassion. By embracing these principles, we can embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation that leads to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Thanks for watching. Hope enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep within the mountains of Japan, there lived a humble monk named Sora. Sora was known throughout the village for his wisdom and serene demeanor. People would often seek his counsel on matters both trivial and profound. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the village began to quieten, a young man named Ren approached Sora's modest dwelling. Ren was troubled, his mind filled with questions and doubts about life's purpose and meaning. With a heavy heart, he knocked softly on Sora's door, hoping for guidance. Sora greeted Ren with a warm smile and invited him inside. As they sat cross-legged on the tatami mat floor, Sora listened attentively to Ren's concerns. Ren poured out his heart, sharing his struggles with finding inner peace amidst the chaos of daily life. Sora, Ren began, I seek enlightenment, but the path seems fraught with obstacles. How can I find tranquility in a world filled with noise and distraction? Sora nodded thoughtfully, his eyes twinkling with understanding. Ren, he replied gently, the key to finding peace lies not in seeking it outwardly, but in cultivating it within yourself. There are 5 situations in which silence can guide you towards enlightenment. Ren leaned in, eager to learn from Sora's wisdom. And so, under the soft glow of lantern light, Sora began to weave a tale of the power of silence. 1. Silence in the face of anger. Sora recounted a story of a wise old master who, upon being insulted by a passerby, simply smiled and walked away. The disciple, astonished by his master's lack of reaction, asked why he had not responded to the insult. The master replied, "If someone offers you a gift and you refuse to accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" Ren pondered this lesson, realizing that by remaining silent in the face of anger, one can avoid escalating conflicts and preserve inner peace. 2. Silence in the presence of gossip. Sora shared a tale of a group of villagers who delighted in spreading rumors and gossiping about their neighbors. One day, a traveler passing through the village overheard their malicious chatter and asked why they wasted their time on such idle talk. The wise elder of the village replied, "Words, once spoken, cannot be taken back. It is better to remain silent than to participate in spreading falsehoods." Ren nodded in understanding, realizing the harm that gossip can inflict and the power of silence in refusing to engage in such negativity. 3. Silence in times of sorrow. Sora spoke of a time when he himself had faced great loss and sorrow. Instead of seeking solace in words, he found comfort in the silent embrace of nature. The rustling of leaves, the gentle flow of a stream, and the majestic silence of the mountains all whispered words of healing to his wounded soul. Ren listened intently, realizing that sometimes, the most profound comfort can be found in the quietude of the natural world. 4. Silence in moments of joy. Sora shared a memory of a joyful celebration in the village, where laughter filled the air and hearts overflowed with happiness. Yet amidst the revelry, he noticed a sense of stillness within himself, a silent acknowledgement of the fleeting nature of worldly pleasures. Ren nodded in agreement, understanding that true joy transcends words and is best expressed in the silent gratitude of the heart. 5. Silence in the presence of the divine. Lastly, Sora spoke of the importance of cultivating inner silence in order to commune with the divine. Whether through prayer, meditation, or simple contemplation, he explained, the sacredness of silence allows one to connect with the infinite wisdom that resides within and around us. Ren closed his eyes, feeling the presence of something greater than himself in the peaceful silence of Sora's dwelling. As Sora concluded his teachings, Ren felt a profound sense of clarity wash over him. Through the power of silence, he realized, one can transcend the limitations of the ego and awaken to the boundless potential of the human spirit. With a deep bow of gratitude, Ren thanked Sora for his guidance and left his dwelling with a newfound sense of purpose and inner peace. And so, in the quietude of the mountain village, the teachings of Sora the monk continued to inspire and uplift all who sought the path to enlightenment. For in the sacred silence of the heart, the timeless wisdom of Zen and Buddhism whispered its eternal truths to those willing to listen. The story of Sora the monk imparts several profound lessons that can resonate with people from all walks of life. 1. The power of silence. Silence is not merely the absence of sound but a potent force for inner reflection and peace. By embracing silence in various situations, we can avoid unnecessary conflicts, refrain from spreading negativity, find solace in times of sorrow, and connect with the divine within ourselves. 2. Emotional mastery. Sora's teachings highlight the importance of mastering our emotions and responses to external stimuli. Instead of reacting impulsively out of anger or frustration, practicing silence allows us to respond with wisdom and compassion, fostering harmony in our relationships and communities. 3. Mindful communication. Through the story of gossip, Sora underscores the significance of mindful communication. By choosing our words carefully and refraining from participating in gossip and rumors, we can cultivate trust, integrity, and authenticity in our interactions with others. 4. Gratitude and joy. Sora emphasizes the profound joy that can be found in silent gratitude and appreciation for life's blessings. By quieting the chatter of the mind and tuning into the present moment, we can experience a deep sense of contentment and fulfillment, independent of external circumstances. 5. Connection with nature. The story highlights the healing power of nature and the importance of connecting with the natural world. By immersing ourselves in the beauty and tranquility of nature, we can find solace, inspiration, and a sense of interconnectedness with all living beings. 6. Spiritual awakening. Ultimately, Sora's teachings point towards a deeper spiritual awakening, a realization of our inherent connection to something greater than ourselves. Through silence, meditation, and contemplation, we can access the infinite wisdom and divine presence that resides within and around us, guiding us on the path to enlightenment. By internalizing these lessons and incorporating them into our daily lives, we can cultivate greater inner peace, compassion, and spiritual growth, enriching both our personal journey and the world around us. Thanks for watching. Hope enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video. In the serene mountains of a distant land, there lived a wise old monk named Master Chen. He was known far and wide for his profound wisdom and unwavering calmness in the face of adversity. Many sought his guidance on various matters, but one particular disciple, young Jean, came to him seeking counsel on how to handle disrespect. Master Chen welcomed Jean into his humble abode, a small temple nestled amidst lush greenery and trickling streams. As they sat in silence, the scent of incense hanging in the air, Master Chen began to share a tale of 10 lessons to handle disrespect. 1. The Bamboo and the Storm. Master Chen recounted the story of a sturdy bamboo stalk standing tall amidst a raging storm. Despite the wind's ferocity, the bamboo swayed gracefully, never breaking. Like the bamboo, we must learn to bend, not break, in the face of disrespect, Master Chen explained. Our inner strength lies in our ability to remain rooted in calmness. 2. The Pebble in the Pond. Next, Master Chen spoke of a pebble dropped into a tranquil pond, creating ripples that spread far and wide. When faced with disrespect, we must be like the still pond, he said. Allow the disrespectful words or actions to pass through us like ripples, without causing disturbance to our inner peace. 3. The Lotus in the Mud. Jean listened intently as Master Chen shared the story of the lotus flower, which grows in muddy waters yet emerges pure and beautiful. Similarly, we must rise above the muck of disrespect and remain untainted by anger or resentment, Master Chen advised. 4. The mirror and the reflection. Master Chen guided Jean to understand that disrespect often stems from the insecurities and shortcomings of others. Just as a mirror reflects back the image cast upon it, so too should we reflect back kindness and understanding in the face of disrespect, he explained. 5. The empty cup. Jean learned the importance of approaching every situation with an open mind and heart, free from preconceived judgments or assumptions. Empty your cup of expectations, Master Chen urged. Only then can you truly listen and understand the intentions behind disrespectful words or actions. 6. The forest and the trees. Master Chen shared the wisdom of seeing the bigger picture, rather than getting lost in the details. When faced with disrespect, zoom out like a bird soaring above the forest, he said. See the interconnectedness of all beings and recognize that the disrespectful actions of one are but a small part of the greater whole. 7. The humble stone bridge. Jean listened as Master Chen spoke of the strength of humility. Like a stone bridge spanning a river, humility allows us to bear the weight of disrespect without crumbling, he explained. It is through humility that we find true inner strength. 8. The dance of the willow. Master Chen shared the metaphor of the willow tree, which bends and sways gracefully in the wind. In the face of disrespect, dance like the willow, he said. Maintain your grace and poise, for true strength lies not in resistance, but in adaptability. 9. The Song of the Nightingale. Jean learned the power of compassion in the face of disrespect. Just as the nightingale sings its sweet melody regardless of who listens, so too should we respond with kindness and compassion, Master Chen advised. For it is through compassion that we dissolve the barriers of disrespect. 10. The eternal flame. Finally, Master Chen spoke of the eternal flame of wisdom burning within each of us. Nurture the flame of wisdom in your heart, he said. For it is this inner light that will guide you through the darkness of disrespect and illuminate the path towards understanding and forgiveness. As Jean listened to Master Chen's teachings, he felt a sense of peace wash over him. He realized that handling disrespect was not about reacting with anger or resentment, but rather about cultivating inner strength, humility, and compassion. With gratitude in his heart, Jean bowed deeply to Master Chen, thanking him for the invaluable lessons. As he left the temple, Jean carried with him a newfound sense of clarity and purpose, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with wisdom and grace. And in the quiet mountainside temple, Master Chen continued to spread his teachings, a beacon of light in a world often clouded by disrespect and misunderstanding. From the story of Master Chen and young Jean, several valuable lessons can be gleaned. 1. Resilience in adversity. Like the bamboo swaying in the storm, we should learn to bend, not break, when faced with disrespect. Cultivating inner strength allows us to weather life's challenges gracefully. 2. Maintaining inner peace. Just as the still pond remains undisturbed by the pebble's ripples, we should strive to maintain inner peace amidst external turmoil. Letting disrespectful words or actions pass through us without causing disturbance is key. 3. Rising above negativity. Similar to the lotus flower emerging pure from muddy waters, we should rise above negativity and remain untainted by anger or resentment. 4. Understanding others. Recognizing that disrespect often stems from others' insecurities or shortcomings allows us to respond with empathy and compassion rather than reacting defensively. 5. Approaching with openness. Emptying our cup of expectations enables us to approach every situation with an open mind and heart, fostering understanding and connection. 6. Seeing the bigger picture. Zooming out to see the interconnectedness of all beings helps us recognize that disrespectful actions are but a small part of the greater whole, encouraging forgiveness and perspective. 7. Strength in humility. Humility allows us to bear the weight of disrespect without crumbling, fostering inner strength and resilience. 8. Graceful adaptability. Like the willow tree dancing in the wind, maintaining grace and poise in the face of disrespect demonstrates true strength and adaptability. 9. Responding with compassion. Responding to disrespect with kindness and compassion dissolves barriers and fosters understanding, creating space for healing and reconciliation. 10. Cultivating inner wisdom. Nurturing the flame of wisdom in our hearts guides us through the darkness of disrespect, illuminating the path towards understanding and forgiveness. These lessons underscore the importance of cultivating virtues such as resilience, compassion, humility, and wisdom in handling disrespect, ultimately leading to greater harmony and peace within ourselves and in our interactions with others. Thanks for watching. Hope enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video. In a serene village nestled amidst rolling hills and swaying trees, there lived a man named Ryu. Ryu was known for his wisdom and tranquility, often sought out by villagers for guidance in times of need. Despite his gentle nature, Ryu carried a burden deep within his heart, the ache of loneliness. His days were spent in quiet contemplation, seeking solace in the whispers of the wind and the gentle rustle of leaves. As the sun dipped below the horizon one evening, Ryu found himself seated beneath the branches of an ancient cherry blossom tree, its delicate petals swaying in the breeze. As he gazed up at the moon, a sense of longing washed over him, stirring the depths of his soul. It was then that Ryu made a silent vow to confront his loneliness and find peace within himself, and so, Ryu embarked on a journey of self-discovery, guided by the teachings of Zen and Buddhism. Along the way, he encountered 10 lessons that would become his companions in navigating the vast expanse of solitude. 1. Embrace solitude. Ryu realized that loneliness was not merely the absence of others but an opportunity to delve deeper into the recesses of his own being. He learned to embrace solitude as a means of connecting with his innermost thoughts and emotions, finding solace in the silence that enveloped him. 2. Cultivate self-compassion. In his quest for companionship, Ryu discovered the importance of showing kindness and compassion towards himself. He learned to quiet the voice of self-doubt and criticism, replacing it with words of encouragement and acceptance. 3. Find joy in simple pleasures. Amidst the vast emptiness of solitude, Ryu unearthed the beauty of life's simple pleasures. From the warmth of the sun on his skin to the melody of birdsong in the air, he found joy in the smallest of moments, relishing in the richness of each passing day. 4. Connect with nature. Nature became Ryu's constant companion, offering him solace and companionship in times of need. He wandered through verdant forests and meandering streams, immersing himself in the natural world and finding solace in its tranquil embrace. 5. Practice mindfulness. Through the practice of mindfulness, Ryu learned to cultivate awareness of the present moment, freeing himself from the shackles of past regrets and future anxieties. He embraced each moment with open arms, savoring the beauty of life as it unfolded before him. 6. Seek meaningful connections. While solitude was Ryu's constant companion, he yearned for meaningful connections with others. He reached out to fellow villagers, forging bonds of friendship and camaraderie that brought warmth to his heart and light to his soul. 7. Express gratitude. Gratitude became Ryu's guiding light, illuminating the path before him with its radiant glow. He learned to appreciate the abundance of blessings that surrounded him, from the kindness of strangers to the beauty of the natural world. 8. Nurture creativity. In the depths of solitude, Ryu discovered the wellspring of creativity that flowed within him. He nurtured his talents and passions, expressing himself through art, music, and poetry, finding liberation in the act of creation. 9. Practice compassion towards others. Ryu extended compassion towards others, recognizing that he was not alone in his struggles. He offered a listening ear and a helping hand to those in need, finding fulfillment in the act of selfless service. 10. Surrender to the flow of life. Finally, Ryu learned to surrender to the ebb and flow of life, embracing the impermanence of all things with grace and acceptance. He understood that loneliness was but a fleeting shadow, a temporary state of being that would eventually give way to the boundless expanse of connection and belonging, and so, armed with these 10 lessons, Ryu embarked on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. With each passing day, he found solace in the depths of solitude, forging a profound connection with himself and the world around him. And though the ache of loneliness still lingered in the recesses of his heart, Ryu knew that he was never truly alone, for he carried within him the light of wisdom and the warmth of compassion. From Ryu's journey in the story, several valuable lessons can be gleaned. 1. Embrace solitude. Solitude offers an opportunity for self-discovery and introspection. It's a time to connect with our inner selves and explore our thoughts and emotions. 2. Cultivate self-compassion. Being kind to ourselves is essential for emotional well-being. By practicing self-compassion, we can quiet the inner critic and nurture a positive relationship with ourselves. 3. Find joy in simple pleasures. Life's greatest joys often come from the simplest of things. By appreciating the beauty in everyday moments, we can find fulfillment and contentment. 4. Connect with nature. Nature has a healing power that can soothe the soul and provide solace in times of need. Spending time in nature can help us feel connected to something greater than ourselves. 5. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness allows us to fully engage with the present moment, freeing us from worries about the past and anxieties about the future. It helps us find peace and clarity in the here and now. 6. Seek meaningful connections. While solitude has its benefits, meaningful connections with others are essential for our well-being. Building friendships and fostering relationships enrich our lives and provide support during difficult times. 7. Express gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of abundance and contentment. By expressing gratitude for the blessings in our lives, we cultivate a positive outlook and attract more positivity. 8. Nurture creativity. Creativity is a powerful outlet for self-expression and self-discovery. Whether through art, music, or writing, nurturing our creative side can bring joy and fulfillment to our lives. 9. Practice compassion towards others. Showing kindness and compassion towards others not only benefits them but also brings fulfillment and meaning to our own lives. Acts of kindness create a ripple effect of positivity in the world. 10. Surrender to the flow of life. Accepting the impermanence of life and surrendering to its natural rhythm allows us to let go of control and find peace in the present moment. It's about trusting in the journey and embracing the unknown with an open heart and mind. These lessons remind us that loneliness can be transformed into an opportunity for growth, self-discovery, and connection with ourselves and the world around us. Thanks for watching. Hope enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among lush green mountains, there lived a humble monk named Zenzo. Zenzo was known far and wide for his wisdom, compassion, and unwavering dedication to the teachings of Buddha. He spent his days meditating in the tranquil gardens of the monastery, tending to the needs of his fellow monks, and sharing the wisdom of the ancient scriptures with anyone who sought his guidance. One sunny morning, as Zenzo sat beneath the shade of a towering cherry blossom tree, a young traveler stumbled upon the monastery. The traveler, named Aiko, was weary from his journey and sought refuge in the peaceful sanctuary of the monastery. Intrigued by the serene atmosphere and the aura of tranquility that enveloped the place, Aiko approached Zenzo and humbly requested to learn from him. Zenzo, ever the gracious teacher, welcomed Aiko with open arms and invited him to stay and learn the ways of Zen Buddhism. Over the course of several weeks, Aiko immersed himself in the teachings of Zenzo, eagerly soaking up every word of wisdom and striving to embody the virtues of compassion, mindfulness, and inner peace. As their bond deepened, Zenzo sensed that Aiko harbored a restless spirit, plagued by inner turmoil and plagued by unseen demons. Determined to help his young disciple find solace and enlightenment, Zenzo decided to impart upon him the timeless wisdom of the 8 bad habits that make one weak in mind, body, and spirit. Listen closely, my dear Aiko, Zenzo began, his voice as gentle as a whispering breeze. There are 8 bad habits that cloud the mind, dim the light of enlightenment, and weaken the spirit. To achieve true inner peace and harmony, one must recognize these habits and strive to overcome them, and so, Zenzo began to recount the tale of the 8 bad habits, weaving a tapestry of wisdom and enlightenment that would forever alter the course of Aiko's journey. 1. Attachment. Zenzo explained how attachment to material possessions, relationships, and desires binds one to the cycle of suffering. He shared the story of a wealthy merchant who, despite his vast riches, remained perpetually dissatisfied and discontented, always craving more wealth and power. Through the merchant's tale, Aiko learned that true happiness lies not in the accumulation of wealth or possessions, but in the freedom from attachment and the cultivation of inner peace. 2. Anger. Next, Zenzo spoke of the destructive power of anger and resentment, which poison the mind and poison the soul. He recounted the story of a young warrior who, consumed by rage and hatred, sought vengeance against his enemies, only to find himself trapped in a never-ending cycle of violence and suffering. Through the warrior's tale, Aiko learned that true strength lies not in the sword or the fist, but in the ability to let go of anger and embrace forgiveness. 3. Ignorance. Zenzo then warned Aiko of the dangers of ignorance, which blinds one to the truth and perpetuates suffering. He shared the story of a stubborn scholar who, convinced of his own superiority, refused to listen to the wisdom of others and remained closed-minded to new ideas and perspectives. Through the scholar's tale, Aiko learned that true wisdom lies not in the accumulation of knowledge, but in the humility to admit ignorance and the openness to learn from others. 4. Doubt. Continuing his teachings, Zenzo spoke of the insidious nature of doubt, which undermines one's confidence and prevents spiritual growth. He recounted the story of a young monk who, plagued by doubt and uncertainty, struggled to find faith in himself and in the path of enlightenment. Through the monk's tale, Aiko learned that true faith lies not in the absence of doubt, but in the courage to confront it and the perseverance to continue on the journey despite uncertainty. 5. Craving. Zenzo then turned his attention to the craving, the relentless hunger for pleasure and satisfaction that enslaves the mind and binds one to suffering. He shared the story of a gluttonous nobleman who, driven by insatiable desires, indulged in decadence and excess, only to find himself empty and hollow inside. Through the nobleman's tale, Aiko learned that true fulfillment lies not in the pursuit of pleasure, but in the cultivation of contentment and gratitude for the simple joys of life. 6. Sloth. Next, Zenzo spoke of sloth, the lethargy and apathy that dull the mind and sap one's vitality. He recounted the story of a lazy farmer who, content to idle away his days in idleness, neglected his duties and squandered his potential. Through the farmer's tale, Aiko learned that true fulfillment lies not in passivity, but in the diligent pursuit of one's goals and the unwavering commitment to personal growth and self-improvement. 7. Restlessness. Zenzo then warned Aiko of the dangers of restlessness, the inability to find peace and contentment in the present moment. He shared the story of a restless wanderer who, driven by a constant desire for novelty and excitement, roamed the world in search of happiness, only to find himself forever chasing shadows. Through the wanderer's tale, Aiko learned that true peace lies not in the pursuit of external pleasures, but in the cultivation of inner stillness and the acceptance of what is. 8. Pride. Finally, Zenzo spoke of pride, the arrogance and self-importance that blind one to the interconnectedness of all things. He recounted the story of a vain emperor who, intoxicated by his own power and prestige, ruled with cruelty and tyranny, only to be brought low by his own hubris. Through the emperor's tale, Aiko learned that true humility lies not in the denial of one's worth, but in the recognition of the inherent dignity and worthiness of all beings. As Zenzo concluded his teachings, a profound sense of clarity and understanding washed over Aiko, illuminating the path to true enlightenment and inner peace. With newfound resolve, Aiko vowed to heed Zenzo's words and embark on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening, and so, under the guidance of his wise teacher, Aiko embarked on a journey of self-transformation, striving each day to overcome the 8 bad habits that make one weak in mind, body, and spirit. With each passing day, he grew stronger in wisdom and compassion, and his heart overflowed with gratitude for the invaluable teachings of Zenzo. Together, they walked the path of enlightenment, bound by a bond forged in the crucible of shared experience and mutual respect. And though their journey was fraught with challenges and obstacles, they faced each trial with courage and determination, secure in the knowledge that true strength lies not in the absence of adversity, but in the resilience to overcome it. And so, dear reader, may you too find inspiration in the timeless wisdom of Zenzo and Aiko, and may their stories serve as a beacon of hope and guidance on your own journey to enlightenment. Thanks for watching. Hope enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video. In a secluded valley surrounded by lush mountains, there was a small village named Satori. This village, with its meandering river and fragrant cherry blossoms, was known for its tranquility and its dedication to the practice of Zen Buddhism. The villagers lived simple, content lives, guided by the teachings of an elderly monk named Master Hoshi. Master Hoshi was revered not only for his wisdom but for his ability to teach through stories and parables that touched the hearts of his listeners. Among the villagers was a young man named Aiko. Aiko was diligent and hard-working, but he was also deeply troubled. Despite his efforts, he felt a constant restlessness, a yearning for something more. Something he couldn't quite grasp. He spent his days tending to his family's rice fields, and his nights were often sleepless, filled with thoughts of what his life could be if only he found the missing piece. One morning, as the sun began to rise over the horizon, Aiko decided to seek the counsel of Master Hoshi. He made his way to the small temple at the edge of the village, where Master Hoshi often sat in meditation. As Aiko approached, he saw the old monk sitting serenely beneath a blossoming cherry tree, the petals gently falling around him. "Master Hoshi," Aiko said, bowing deeply. "I seek your wisdom. I feel a great emptiness inside, a longing that I cannot satisfy no matter how hard I try. Please, help me understand what I am missing." Master Hoshi opened his eyes slowly, a gentle smile forming on his lips. "Sit with me, Aiko," he said, gesturing to a spot beside him. "Let us talk." Aiko sat down, feeling a mix of anticipation and hope. Master Hoshi began to speak, his voice calm and soothing. "Once, there was a young fisherman named Kenji," Master Hoshi began. Kenji lived in a coastal village much like ours, and he was known for his skill and dedication. He would rise before dawn, cast his nets, and spend long hours on the sea. But despite his hard work, he often returned with only a modest catch. This troubled him deeply, for he believed that his efforts should yield more. Aiko listened intently, already feeling a sense of connection with Kenji. One day, Master Hoshi continued, an old fisherman named Takashi approached Kenji. Takashi was renowned for his abundant catches, and Kenji eagerly sought his advice. "Takashi," Kenji asked, "how do you manage to catch so many fish while I struggle? What is your secret?" Takashi smiled and replied, "The sea is generous to those who respect its rhythms. You must learn to let go, Kenji. Let go of your expectations, your desires, and your frustrations. Trust the sea and let it guide you." Aiko furrowed his brow. "But Master, how can one simply let go? Isn't it natural to have desires and expectations?" Master Hoshi nodded. "Indeed, it is natural. But clinging to them tightly only brings suffering. Let me continue the story." Kenji was skeptical, but he decided to follow Takashi's advice. The next morning, he went out to sea with a different mindset. He cast his nets without the usual urgency, allowing the waves to carry him. He relaxed and focused on the beauty of the sea, the rhythm of the waves, and the warmth of the sun. To his surprise, when he pulled in his nets, they were fuller than they had ever been. From that day forward, Kenji's catches improved, not because he worked harder, but because he learned to let go and trust the sea. Aiko was silent for a moment, absorbing the story. "So, you are saying that my restlessness comes from holding on too tightly to my desires and expectations?" Master Hoshi nodded. "Exactly, Aiko. The art of letting go is about finding peace in the present moment, releasing the grip on what we think we need, and trusting the flow of life. It is a lesson that must be learned not just with the mind, but with the heart and spirit, Aiko thanked Master Hoshi and left the temple, his mind buzzing with thoughts. He decided to put the monk's teachings into practice. He began by simplifying his daily routine, taking moments to appreciate the beauty around him, and reminding himself to let go of his incessant need for more. Weeks passed, and Aiko noticed subtle changes within himself. He felt a growing sense of calm and contentment. The restless nights grew fewer, and he found joy in small things: a cool breeze, the sound of birdsong, the sight of the sun setting over the mountains. One day, as Aiko was working in the fields, a merchant passed through the village. The merchant, seeing Aiko's peaceful demeanor, struck up a conversation. "You seem unusually content, young man," the merchant said. "What is your secret?" Aiko smiled, remembering Master Hoshi's story. "I've learned the art of letting go," he replied. "I've stopped clinging to my desires and expectations and started trusting the flow of life." The merchant was intrigued. "That sounds wise. But what if you have dreams and goals? Shouldn't you strive to achieve them?" "Of course," Aiko said. "But I've learned that striving is different from clinging. I still have dreams and goals, but I no longer let them control me. I work towards them with an open heart, trusting that whatever happens is part of the journey." The merchant nodded thoughtfully and continued on his way. Aiko felt a sense of satisfaction, knowing that he had shared a bit of his newfound wisdom. Seasons changed, and life in the village continued its steady rhythm. Aiko's reputation as a wise and contented young man grew, and people often sought his advice. He always credited Master Hoshi and the lesson of letting go. One evening, as the village gathered for a festival, Master Hoshi approached Aiko. "I see you have embraced the art of letting go," the old monk said, his eyes twinkling with approval. "Thanks to your guidance, Master," Aiko replied, bowing respectfully. "Remember, Aiko," Master Hoshi said, "the journey of letting go is ongoing. There will always be new challenges and desires that arise. Continue to practice, and you will find even greater peace and fulfillment." Aiko nodded, understanding the depth of the monk's words. He knew that the art of letting go was not a destination but a continuous path, one that required mindfulness and dedication. Years passed, and Aiko grew into a wise elder in the village. He never stopped practicing the art of letting go, and his life was a testament to the peace and fulfillment that came from living in harmony with the present moment. Thanks for watching. Hope enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between lush green mountains and babbling brooks, there lived a young man named Takashi. Takashi was known throughout the village for his wisdom and peaceful demeanor. He spent his days meditating in the shade of the ancient cherry blossom tree, contemplating the mysteries of life. One sunny morning, as Takashi sat beneath the cherry blossom tree, he noticed a group of villagers bustling about, their faces etched with worry and stress. Curious, Takashi approached them and asked what was troubling them. "We are overwhelmed by the complexities of life," one villager lamented. "We are constantly running from one task to another, never finding peace or contentment." Takashi nodded thoughtfully, understanding their plight. He knew that the path to true happiness lay in simplicity, and he resolved to share his wisdom with his fellow villagers. Thus began Takeshi's journey to teach the 10 ways to simplify life. 1. Letting go of attachments. Takeshi gathered the villagers beneath the cherry blossom tree and began his first lesson. To simplify our lives, we must learn to let go of attachments, he explained. Material possessions and worldly desires only weigh us down. True freedom comes from detachment. As Takeshi spoke, he watched the villagers' faces soften, their burdens seeming to lighten with each word. He encouraged them to declutter their homes and rid themselves of unnecessary possessions, freeing their minds and spirits in the process. 2. Living in the present moment. The second lesson Takeshi imparted was the importance of living in the present moment. Too often, we dwell on the past or worry about the future. He said. But true peace can only be found in the here and now. Takeshi guided the villagers in practicing mindfulness, teaching them to savor each moment and appreciate the beauty of the world around them. Together, they embarked on silent walks through the forest, reveling in the sights, sounds, and sensations of nature. 3. Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude, Takeshi explained, was the key to contentment. By cultivating gratitude for what we have, we can find joy in even the simplest of pleasures, he said. Takeshi encouraged the villagers to keep gratitude journals, where they could reflect on the blessings in their lives each day. He also suggested they express gratitude to others, spreading positivity and fostering deeper connections within the community. 4. Embracing impermanence. In his fourth lesson, Takeshi spoke of the transient nature of existence. Everything in life is impermanent, he said. By embracing this truth, we can let go of fear and find peace in the midst of change. Takeshi shared stories of the cherry blossom tree, which bloomed in all its glory each spring, only to shed its blossoms and enter a period of dormancy in the winter. He likened the tree's cycles to the ebb and flow of life, teaching the villagers to embrace change rather than resist it. 5. Simplifying relationships. Relationships, Takeshi explained, were a source of both joy and complexity. To simplify our lives, we must cultivate meaningful connections and let go of toxic ones. He said, Takeshi encouraged the villagers to nurture relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and support. He also urged them to set boundaries and release relationships that no longer served their highest good, freeing themselves from unnecessary drama and conflict. 6. Honoring self-care. Self-care, Takeshi emphasized, was essential for maintaining balance and harmony in life. We cannot serve others from an empty cup, he said. To simplify our lives, we must prioritize our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Takeshi taught the villagers to carve out time for rest, relaxation, and activities that brought them joy. He also emphasized the importance of nourishing their bodies with wholesome food, getting regular exercise, and practicing self-compassion. 7. Practicing simplicity in work. Work, Takeshi acknowledged, was a necessary aspect of life. However, he cautioned against allowing work to consume one's entire existence. To simplify our lives, we must find balance between work and leisure, he said. Takeshi encouraged the villagers to approach their work with mindfulness and intention, focusing on quality rather than quantity. He also suggested they delegate tasks when possible and prioritize activities that aligned with their values and passions. 8. Embracing silence. In a world filled with noise and distraction, Takeshi extolled the virtues of silence. Silence is not emptiness, it is fullness, he said. In the quietude of our own minds, we can find clarity and inner peace. Takashi led the villagers in silent meditation sessions, teaching them to quiet the incessant chatter of their thoughts and connect with their inner wisdom. He also encouraged them to seek out moments of silence in their daily lives, whether through nature walks, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness. 9. Savoring simple pleasures. The ninth lesson Takashi imparted was the importance of savoring simple pleasures. Life's greatest joys are often found in the smallest of moments. He said, Takashi encouraged the villagers to slow down and appreciate the beauty of everyday experiences, such as a sunrise, a shared meal with loved ones, or the sound of laughter. He reminded them that happiness was not found in grand gestures or material wealth, but in the richness of human connection and the beauty of the natural world. 10. Finding purpose and meaning. Finally, Takashi spoke of the importance of finding purpose and meaning in life. Simplicity is not about living a life devoid of passion or ambition, he said. It is about aligning our actions with our values and pursuing that which brings us true fulfillment. Takashi encouraged the villagers to reflect on their deepest desires and aspirations, guiding them in uncovering their unique gifts and talents. He urged them to live with intention, pursuing goals that resonated with their hearts and souls, rather than societal expectations or external pressures. As Takashi concluded his teachings, the villagers gathered around him, their hearts full of gratitude and inspiration. They thanked him for his wisdom and vowed to embrace simplicity in their lives, knowing that true happiness lay not in the pursuit of more but in the appreciation of what already was. And so, under the watchful gaze of the cherry blossom tree, Takashi and his fellow villagers embarked on a journey of simplicity and self-discovery, finding joy, peace, and fulfillment in each step along the way. Thanks for watching. Hope enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video.